tonight's kind of the catalyst for this post. I just received another message, and it's worse than any of the others. My girlfriend died on the 7th of August, 2012. She was involved in a 3-car collision driving home from work when someone ran a red light. She passed away within 2 minutes on the scene. We had been dating for 5 years at that point. She wasn't big on the idea of marriage. It felt too archaic, she said. Gave her a weird vibe. But if she would have been down to do it, I would have married her within 3 months of a relationship. She was vibrant, the kind of girl that would choose dare every time. She was happiest when camping, but a total technophile too. She always smelled like cinnamon. That being said, she wasn't perfect. She always said something along the lines of, "If I pass away first, don't say good things about me." I've never liked that. If you don't pay me out, you're doing me a disservice. I've got so many flaws, and that's just part of me. So, this is for M. The music she said she liked and the music she actually liked were very different. Her idea of affection was a side hug, and she had really long toes, like a chimpanzee. I know that's tangential, but I don't feel right discussing her without you having an idea of what she was like. On to the meat. M has been dead for approaching 13 months when she first messaged me. Emily, hello? Me, who is this? It's really weird receiving messages from Emily's account. Me 10 minutes later. Question mark. Well, okay. Well, in the future, please send me messages from your account, even if you want to discuss her page. Emily, hello? Me, Susan? Question mark. You're on Emily's account. The date was September 4th, 2013. This is when it began. I had left Emily's Facebook account activated so I could send her the occasional message, post on our wall, and go through her albums. It felt too final and too un-Emily to memorialize it. I share access with her mother, Susan, meaning her mother has her login and password and has spent a total of approximately 3 minutes on the website, or on the computer in total. After a little confusion, I assumed it was just her. November 16th, 2013. I had received confirmation from Susan that she didn't log into M's Facebook since the week of her death. M knew a lot of people, so I instantly assumed that this was one of her more tech-savvy friends fucking with us in the worst way possible. I noticed pretty much almost immediately that whoever was chatting with me was recycling old messages from M and I's shared chat history. The wheels on the bus comment was from when we were discussing songs to play on the road trip that never ended up happening. The word hello happened about 1,000,000 times in our chat history. Emily, hello? Let's hit up undisclosed location this Sunday. Me, who the fuck is this? Emily, the wheels on the bus. Me, please tell me who you are. Around February 2014, Emily started tagging herself in my photos. I would get notifications for them, but the tag would generally always be removed by the time I got to it. The first time I actually caught one, it felt like someone had punched me in the gut. She would tag herself in spaces where it was plausible for her to be, or where she would usually hang out. I got screenshots of 2, as shown on the screen now, from April and June. These are the only ones I've caught, so they're a little out of the timeline I was trying to write out. Around this period of time, I stopped being able to sleep. I was just too angry to sleep. She would tag herself in random photos every couple of weeks. The friends who noticed and said something thought it was a fucked up bug or something. I found out recently that there have been friends who've noticed and didn't say anything. Some of them removed me from their Facebook friends list. At this point, you may be wondering why I didn't just kill my Facebook profile. I wish I had. I did for a while, on days I can't get out there, though. It's nice having my friends available to chat with. It's nice visiting M's page when the little green circle isn't next to her name. I was already socially reclusive when M was alive. Her death turned me into something pretty close to a hermit, and Facebook and MMOs were, and still are, my only real social outlets. On March 25th, I received an answer. It wasn't until I was going over these logs a few months later that I noticed she was recycling my own words as well. My response seems kinda lackluster here. I was intentionally providing him or her with emotional bait by sending them a text reading, "This is actually devastating," to keep them interested in their game. I was working off the assumption that the kind of person do this would be the kind of person that would thrive on the distress of others. I was posting in tech forums, looking for ways to track this person, contacting Facebook. I needed to keep them around so I could gather evidence. Before anyone asks, yes, I changed the password and all the security information countless times on the account. Emily at 1:52. Hello? Emily at 2:27. Hello? Hello? Emily at 2:38. Hello? Me at 2:46. This is actually devastating. I don't know why you enjoy doing this. Emily at 2:50. OMG. Cinnamon scented candles. Me at 2:50. Go to hell. Emily at 2:54. Why are you doing this? 16th of April. I received this. This seems like a word salad, like all our conversations so far. It's just recycled from previous messages she sent. All messages from Emily. We should make our own jam. JFC Samantha, frowning emoji. Nah, different. No chance of passing. No chance of passing. How many? Garage side door, side, I. No chance of passing. 29th of April. I haven't discovered any leads. Facebook had told me locations her page had been accessed from, but since her death, they're all places I can account for. My home, my work, her mom's house, etc. My response here wasn't bait. Yo, ask Nathan was an inside joke, too lame worth explaining, but seeing her say it just absolutely fucking crippled me. My reaction in real life was much less prettier. I'm not expecting my bond back. Her last few messages had started to scare me, but I wouldn't admit it at this point. Emily at 12:23. Baked beans on toast. I don't know. Yo, ask Nathan. 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 Me at 12:47. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how you're still doing this. Please just stop. Emily. Please stop. I don't know what's happening. Nathan. I don't know what's happening. 8th of May. I don't really have words for this. Freezing is the first original word she's made. This is giving me nightmares that have only started to kick in recently. I keep dreaming she's in an ice-cold car, frozen blue and gray, and I'm standing outside in the warmth, screaming at her to open the door. She doesn't even realize I'm there. Sometimes her legs are outside with me. Emily at 1:07. I. -12, -15. My jumper's in the dryer and it's really cold out. Really cold out. Cold. Cold. Nathan. Please stop. Cold. Freezing. I don't know what's happening. Those were the text messages. 24th of May. I wasn't actually drunk when I sent these messages. She wasn't an affectionate girl, and I always embarrassed her to exchange I love yous, cuddle, talk about how much we meant to each other, and stuff like that. She was more comfortable with it when I was boozed up. I got fake drunk a lot. Her reply is what prompted me to finally memorialize her page, thinking it might help curb this behavior. It might seem innocuous compared to her previous message. It's pasted from an old conversation where I was trying to convince her to let me drive her home from her friends. In the collision, the dashboard had crushed her. She was severed in a diagonal line from her hip to her midway down, all the way to her left thigh. One of her legs were found tucked under the back seat. The messages. Me at 11:53. I'm really drunk. I miss you. Whoever's account this is, I don't give a fuck. I keep coming home from work and expecting to see you at the computer. Shouldn't I be used to this by now? Emily at 12:07. Just let me walk. Now these are the messages going back in time. 7th of August, 2012. These logs are from the day she died. She was usually home from work by 4:30. This, alongside a couple voicemail messages, is the last time I talked to her under the assumption that she was alive. You'll see why I'm showing you these soon. All of these messages are from me. 5:36. Hey, you on your way home? Emily? 5:54. When you see this message, please ring me straight away. I rang blank and they said you left at 4. I'm starting to panic. I feel sick in my stomach. Please ring me. Me at 8 p.m. Emily. Emily, answer your phone. Yesterday, 1st of July, 2014, I memorialized the page a couple of days after I received the message about walking. Until today, she'd been quiet. She wasn't even tagging herself in my photos. I don't know what to do anymore. Do I kill her memorial page? What if it is her? I want to puke. I don't know what's happening. I just heard a Facebook alert, but I'm too afraid to swap windows and check it. The final images, they're all from Emily. Hey, you on your way home? Emily, when you see this, please ring me. Straight away. Please stop. I rang blank and they said you left at 5. I'm starting to panic. Please stop. Cold. Emily. Emily. It's your phone. I don't know what's happening. Cold. Freezing.